a beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure.
Introducing first, Miss GB Natasha Jonas. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now.
And of course, we fight outside. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Nice counter shot. Insane action. Nice counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punching. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Beautiful counter shot. The first fight between Jonas and Taylor was fantastic. Plenty of action, with Taylor just barely securing a victory.
I watched these two girls fight in the 2012 Olympics. The crowd was ridiculous. The noise was ridiculous. Of all the boxing in the Olympics, this was the best fight, the best atmosphere. This was the fight that everybody wanted to be at.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
Oh, Johnny. Oh, no. Katie Taylor hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Talking about Katie Taylor and well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Jab misses. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
a swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good job stopping that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. He wasn't ready for that counter. No rest for the weary. A perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs...
I need you to go back.
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A lot of effort being exerted here. A perfect counter lands. I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
She catches and counters. Big whiff with the right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Natasha Jonas in trouble. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this...
Starting to make mistakes and just switching off.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice counter shot by her. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. She got clipped by that counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Only catching air with that hook. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, it's no... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Catch and shoot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny. This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that.
Change what we're doing.
And there's the bell to start round 6. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She scores with that counter. Couldn't land that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter punch. Incredible work rate. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good counter shot by her. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. We'll see how much endurance. Here comes round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. You've heard the old phrase,
That's her there.
and there's the bell for round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That big hook doesn't land. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's a...
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.